Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having an amazing day and thank you so much for being here. If you read the title of this video and are confused about what's going to go down in this video, let me tell you, my friends. I had seen this video a while back on YouTube and I'll try and find who made it and link them down in the description box below if you guys even read the description box. This is not my original idea, of course. I was really intrigued to see what is really on my skin. I bought this awesome microscope off of Amazon, of course, and this has 40 to 1000x magnification. So what I'm going to do today is I'm actually going to show you guys what my skin looks like under a microscope without makeup, and then we'll go ahead and see how my skin looks under the microscope with makeup. I think that's going to be such an interesting thing to look at because I feel like without any makeup my skin will look really bare and maybe I'll see a few hairs and stuff on my skin, you know, remnants of blemishes that I've had in the past. So I think that's what I'll see without makeup, and once I have my makeup on, like my foundation and concealer, blush, bronzer and highlighter and whatever, you know, I feel like there'll be products sitting on my skin, so I think it'll look like a little like cakey-ish. So let's go ahead and look at my skin under a microscope. So as of now, I don't have anything on my skin. I've just cleansed my face and I've used my Neutrogena Hydro Boost Water Gel as a moisturizer. And currently I'm at 40x. I know I have a few like blemishes and sunspots on my cheeks, and let's see what else we can see under this microscope. So I'm gonna start right here. So right off the bat, I think I should stop talking because the screen is just going up and down because it can't really focus. So right off the bat, I see tiny black hair on my face. I see a fleck of glitter right here somewhere. Trying to move upward towards my sunspots and blemishes and stuff, and definitely see remnants of yucky blemishes. Oh my god, this is so gross. Okay, moving towards the inside of my face now, and I can see all my pores. So, okay, so now I'm moving towards my eyebrows, and wow, ooh. Okay, my eyebrows definitely look like, you know how rice grows in like marshy land? That's what my eyebrows actually look like right now. And I see like tiny little hair trying to grow out of their root or, you know, follicles. I'm gonna go ahead and see what's in my like unibrow area because I definitely tweeze or pluck my hair out of that area almost every day. I see like fine tiny hair trying to grow out of their roots. Okay, what do we want to see next? Oh, my nose. I always wanted to see what my nose looked like under a microscope because, you know, the blackheads and whiteheads that you have, even though you really clean your face, I do. So I want to see if I still have blackheads and whiteheads on my face. So here we go. Oh my goodness. What the heck? I have so many blackheads, man. Ugh, it's gross. Now I'm gonna go on the top of my nose and see what's going on here. I have a lot of like white fuzzies on my nose. A lot. It's like a farm out there. So many white fuzzies on my nose. It's insane. This is the side of my nose, which is red and black. I have a ton of blackheads. I need to do something about that. This is like the moment of truth. You really want to see... Actually, you don't, because I think you would go crazy trying to clean up all of your imperfections. This is going too much into it, but you don't want to do this too much because you cannot get your skin 110% like perfect. You know what I mean? Okay, next what I'm gonna do is stop with all the grossness on my face. I know you guys are really grossed out by that. I'm gonna go ahead and see what my makeup looks like under a microscope. So the first thing that I'm gonna see is my foundation, and this is my Milani Concealer Perfect, which I use a bajillion times. So this has some foundation on the pump where my foundation comes out, and I think I should probably clean that. So let's see if we see some yuckiness right there. Other than a lot of foundation near the pump, I don't really see anything bad going on, which honestly I'm relieved. So all the makeup that I'm going to see today under my microscope is the one that I'm going to use on my face. So the next thing I'm going to see is my Wet n Wild contouring palette, and this is also one of those products that I used in almost every video. So let's first see the contouring powder side. I'm just going to take it as close as I possibly can without touching the top of this microscope. I don't want to contaminate things. Ooh, this looks like you're in some distant like planet. This contouring powder has some like fine shimmery glittery thing going on, which I've never ever noticed with my own normal eyes. I see straight up like matte contouring powder, but my microscope really thinks there is some like glittery thing going on. It kind of gives the appearance of like shimmering sand. Then I'm going to look at my yellow powder right here, which has a lot of fallout from the contouring powder, so I see nothing gross yet. This looks really interesting because it's like a mix of yellow powder and there's again some like shimmering glistening thing happening here, and then it has its own like contours formed because of the brush. When the brush hits the pan, it creates like these small and tiny bumps in it. Next thing I'm going to look at is my moisturizer, and I use this moisturizer every single day of my life, so I pray that I don't see any grossness going on in my beloved Neutrogena Hydro Boost water gel. Okay, nothing gross that I can see. It just looks like this ooey gooey yummy, you know, mixture of goodness in this tub. And the last thing I want to see is this shimmering eyeshadow from my ColourPop Disney collection. I'm going to use this. It's in the shade Almost There, and this eyeshadow is basically like a shimmering like bronzy shade. Whoa, this has so much shimmer and glimmer going on that this microscope can hardly focus, but this looks gorgeous. Oh my god, I can just sit here and look at this for days. Wow. Enough with looking at things under a microscope. Let me just go ahead and apply all of these products and more, and then we'll come back and see what my skin looks like under a microscope with makeup. Alright guys, we are back. So I did this makeup look which is called my sweat proof dance proof makeup look, and I posted how I did this makeup a couple of weeks back, and I'll leave a link on top and also in the description box below, so you can go ahead and check that out. But we are here to look at my face, my skin with makeup under a microscope, so let's do that. And we're gonna start off like we started off with our bare face. So I'm gonna start off right in my like upper cheek area. So let's see what we see here. I can still see the tiny fine hair, but my skin is literally glistening. There's so much like glitter action happening here. So like I said, I still see like tiny hair on my face, which is, you know, normal if you're a human being. Let's go to our brows. Now as you can see, I have my brows filled. I used my e.l.f. brow pencil to fill my brows. Let's see if we can see some of that brow product in here, like right in this area where I usually put some pressure and I do fill in my brows. I can see some product on my skin. It's literally sitting there on my skin. Alright, I can still see like pieces of my brow hair wanting to bust out and grow. Ooh, let's look at this eyeshadow. Ah, so much sparkle going on here. I think once I read or saw somewhere that people have lice in their lash hair. The first thing I did when I got this microscope is actually looked at my lashes, my lash line specifically, to just see if everything's good and normal out there, and yeah, I'm happy to report it is. So that is my mascara on my lower lash line, my lower lashes basically, and you can see I have some flecks of mascara fallen on my under eye. Interesting. There is some like glitter on my top lashes, probably from the eyeshadow. This is so interesting, you guys. Okay, let's look at our nose now. You know, the surprising part is, even though I do have foundation and concealer, I don't see a lot of like cakiness happening. Let's look at my under eyes. Nothing much is going on. I can see my sunspot clearly, specifically in like the cracks and crannies of my skin. I do see some product. I'm just gonna try and show you with my finger. I believe that's like my concealer right here. Alright, let's move on to our nose where I saw the blackheads, and I want to see if my foundation covered those in any way. So I can absolutely see product on my nose. Just when I see my blackheads on my nose, I see some like foundation collected right there. Interesting. So no matter how much you blend, product will build up in some places. Okay, I'm going to the tip of my nose now. Okay, so this is all the fuzziness that I was seeing earlier. Still looks the same. If you guys are still watching this, I want to literally salute you, because you are here with me in the midst of all this grossness. I'm really grateful that you're still here with me. Thank you so much for watching this part of the video, truly. I'm just gonna see few more places on my skin because I clearly cannot get enough of this. There's so much of like sparkling bits I can see all over my face. I think when I applied the contouring powder, when we saw it up close, if you remember, we did see like fine, very fine glittering and sparkling elements in it. And I think when I applied it all over my face, all my skin on my face has that like glistening, shimmering particles. Ooh, what about my pores? Let's look at my pores. I did use a primer. So before I applied my foundation or primer, I was really clearly able to see my pores, but now I can't clearly make out my pores. Okay, so I have unplugged my microscope. I feel like you guys have had enough of this grossness happening on my face, but wasn't this intriguing? Like, I thought I really took care of my skin. The blackheads, I thought I took care of my skin. Man, evidently not enough. So I really need to take more care of my skin, especially in this area. But I'm really surprised that the Benefit POREfessional Primer really helped in, you know, making my pores disappear, which I was not expecting at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Believe me, not all my videos are as gross. I just wanted to do something different and interesting, so I hope you guys had fun watching that. And if you guys enjoyed watching this video and spending time with me, you guys know what to do. Leave a nice big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and on that note, like I always say, I hope you're having a great Christmas, a great holiday season. Enjoy the time with your family, and you know, just be grateful for all that you have in your life. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in my next one. Bye bye.